In the most remote corner of our planet, a place wrapped in ice, mystery, and silence, something extraordinary is unfolding. Antarctica, the land we once thought was frozen in time, is now revealing secrets that challenge everything we know. Beneath miles of ice, strange discoveries are coming to light, from hidden lakes untouched for millions of years to whispers of unknown life forms and shocking changes reshaping its very future. Scientists are racing against time, explorers braving the harshest winds on Earth, and the world is asking, what's really happening at the bottom of the globe? Beneath the frozen surface of Antarctica, hidden away under miles of crushing ice, lies one of the most astonishing discoveries of our time, vast subglacial lakes and ecosystems that have remained untouched for millions of years. These lakes are not small, isolated pools. Some of them stretch for hundreds of kilometers, larger than some of the great freshwater lakes we know on the surface. For centuries, no one knew they were there, sealed beneath ice sheets so thick and impenetrable that even light and air could not reach them. And yet, against all odds, life may have found a way to survive in this extreme environment. Scientists drilling into Lake Vostok, one of the largest of these hidden bodies of water, were stunned when they found traces of microbial life. These microorganisms had managed to adapt to conditions no human could survive: complete darkness, extreme pressure, and temperatures far below freezing. What makes this discovery even more thrilling is what it might mean beyond our own planet. If life can exist under Antarctica's ice, cut off from sunlight and the outside world for millions of years, could similar life forms exist beneath the icy crusts of moons like Europa or Enceladus? Suddenly, Antarctica becomes more than just a frozen desert. It becomes a living laboratory for the search for extraterrestrial life. But the wonder doesn't stop there. Each of these subglacial lakes has its own unique chemistry, some rich in minerals, others influenced by geothermal heat rising from the Earth's interior. It's as if each one is a separate experiment, running quietly for millennia, waiting for us to finally open the lid and look inside. The idea that entire ecosystems could be thriving without sunlight, relying instead on chemical reactions between rock and water, turns everything we thought we knew about life upside down. Imagine species that have never been seen by human eyes, microbes with genetic codes unlike anything on the surface, perhaps even organisms with properties we could one day use in medicine or technology. Every time scientists break through another layer of ice and lower instruments into these waters, they are not just uncovering frozen secrets, they are touching the very edge of possibility itself. And there's another layer to this discovery: mystery. Because if life is found thriving in these sealed, alien-like worlds beneath Antarctica, then the story of our planet's resilience and adaptability is far greater than we ever imagined. It means life doesn't just endure, it finds a way, even in the harshest, most unwelcoming places. Antarctica's hidden lakes are a reminder that beneath the silence of ice, the Earth is alive, holding secrets powerful enough to reshape science, history, and our understanding of the universe itself. Across the vast white expanse of Antarctica, a quiet transformation is underway, one that scientists describe as both alarming and unprecedented. Massive sheets of ice, once thought to be eternal, are melting at rates faster than ever recorded in human history. These colossal glaciers, some the size of entire countries, are losing billions of tons of ice each year. The scale is almost impossible to grasp, rivers of meltwater coursing across the frozen surface, cracks appearing where solid ice should stand firm, and giant chunks of ice breaking off into the ocean in dramatic collapses. What makes this even more unsettling is not just the melting itself, but the chain reaction it sets in motion. As ice disappears, global sea levels are rising, threatening to redraw the coastlines of every continent. Cities like New York, Mumbai, and Tokyo could see streets swallowed by tides, while smaller island nations may one day vanish beneath the waves altogether. In this way, Antarctica's silence is not isolated. Its changes echo into every corner of the globe. But the story of this melting ice is more than just statistics. It's about the mystery of why it is happening so rapidly. Scientists have discovered that warm ocean currents, driven by shifting climate patterns, are flowing beneath the ice shelves, melting them from below in a hidden, relentless assault. From the surface, the ice looks calm and undisturbed, but beneath, entire structures are being hollowed out. One of the most vulnerable is the Thwaites Glacier, often called the Doomsday Glacier. It alone holds enough ice to raise global sea levels by more than 3 feet. If it collapses, the consequences could be catastrophic, yet, as researchers rush to study it, time is slipping away faster than anyone imagined. And then there are the strange phenomena tied to this melting. Scientists have observed vast caverns opening up beneath the ice, large enough to hold billions of tons of water. These voids accelerate the collapse process, making the ice less stable and more likely to break apart in massive, dramatic events. With satellites tracking every shift and drones diving into the icy waters to map the underbelly of glaciers, the discoveries coming back are as fascinating as they are frightening. What once seemed like a frozen fortress is turning out to be fragile, dynamic, and incredibly vulnerable. What Antarctica reveals is not just a distant crisis happening far away. It is a warning, a mirror showing us the fragility of Earth's balance. Each drop of melting ice in Antarctica is connected to storms, floods, and rising seas around the world. The fate of this frozen continent, scientists warn, may decide the fate of our own future on Earth. Deep beneath the endless layers of ice in Antarctica lies a mystery that has puzzled scientists and explorers for decades, strange magnetic anomalies that defy easy explanation. Satellites orbiting overhead and ground-based instruments have picked up unusual signals, areas where the Earth's natural magnetic field behaves in ways it shouldn't. These aren't just minor fluctuations in certain regions. The magnetic pull is stronger or weaker than expected, hinting at something massive hidden far below the ice. One of the most famous of these anomalies lies beneath Wilkes Land, where data suggests the presence of a structure nearly 300 miles wide buried under the frozen surface. Some researchers believe it could be the remnants of a colossal asteroid impact, one that may have triggered ancient extinction events millions of years ago. Others suggest it could be vast deposits of metal or geological formations, unlike anything we've encountered before. Whatever it is, its presence continues to raise more questions than answers. These magnetic anomalies fuel speculation far beyond the scientific community. Could they point to ancient civilizations that once existed before Antarctica froze over? Could there be entire mountain ranges, giant craters, or unknown forms of life hidden below, locked away for eons under miles of solid ice? While mainstream science is cautious, the allure of the unknown keeps imaginations racing. The truth is, Antarctica remains one of the least explored regions on Earth, and what lies beneath its surface is still largely a mystery. Each radar scan and seismic reading reveals new shapes and shadows, outlines of massive structures that challenge our understanding of geology and history. Adding to the intrigue, these anomalies are not isolated. Multiple regions across the continent have shown signs of unexplained magnetic behavior, suggesting Antarctica's underworld may be far more complex than a simple sheet of rock and ice. Some signals hint at vast subglacial mountain ranges, buried so deep they were invisible to human knowledge until recent decades. Others reveal patterns that don't seem natural at all, geometric shapes, symmetrical outlines that make researchers pause and question whether nature alone could have crafted them. And then there's the impact on global science. If these anomalies are indeed the scars of ancient asteroid strikes, they could hold crucial information about Earth's past, including how life survived and evolved after catastrophic events. If they are something else, massive metal, rich deposits, for instance, they could alter our understanding of Earth's resources and history. What is clear is that Antarctica's magnetic mysteries are far more than abstract numbers on a graph. They represent a hidden story, locked beneath the thickest ice on the planet, waiting to be uncovered. Each signal, each anomaly, is like a whisper from the deep, a reminder that the last great frontier on Earth may still be holding secrets powerful enough to rewrite our history. Scattered across the frozen deserts of Antarctica, far from the reach of cities and civilization, lie some of the oldest and most extraordinary relics of our planet's history, ancient meteorites and fossils that unlock stories stretching back millions, even billions of years. Unlike other continents, Antarctica is a natural treasure chest for such discoveries. Its vast, icy landscape acts like a giant conveyor belt, pushing meteorites to the surface where the wind and ice preserve them in pristine condition. Every year, scientists trek across the blinding white expanse and return with fragments of space, rocks that have traveled through the cosmos before crashing onto Earth. Some are simple stones, others are metallic, but many contain secrets about the birth of our solar system. In fact, some of the most important meteorites ever found, including those containing possible evidence of microbial life from Mars, were uncovered here in Antarctica. These frozen messengers from outer space raise profound questions. Did life once exist on other planets? And could these clues, locked in ice, be the missing chapters of our universal story? But the mysteries don't end with meteorites. Fossils buried deep beneath the ice reveal that Antarctica was not always a land of endless snow. Millions of years ago, it was a lush, green world, covered with forests and teeming with life. Fossilized plants, tree stumps, and even dinosaur remains have been unearthed, painting a picture of a continent that once basked in sunlight and warmth. Imagine Antarctica with towering trees, rivers running freely, and giant creatures roaming the land, a vision so different from the icy wilderness we know today. These discoveries challenge our understanding of how Earth's climate has shifted over time and serve as stark reminders of the planet's ability to transform. Some fossils go back even further, to the earliest ages of life on Earth, providing vital evidence of evolution and survival under extreme conditions. Combined with the meteorites, they form a kind of double record, one telling the story of Earth's own transformation, the other whispering secrets from the wider universe. And together, they create a fascinating narrative that stretches from the dawn of life to the mysteries of other worlds. Antarctica, often seen as barren and lifeless, is in fact a time capsule. Its ice preserves the past in ways no other place on Earth can. Every meteorite recovered, every fossil uncovered, deepens our understanding of where we came from and what forces have shaped us. And every discovery fuels the thrilling possibility that the frozen continent still holds secrets yet to be revealed, secrets that may change how we see our planet, our history, and perhaps even our place in the cosmos.